Hello guys, gals, and lovers of the internet. This is Marvel Pokemon 1993, coming with you with another neglected cards. Didn't really think that would work. And today's one is going to be Kagetokage. Now, for those of you who don't know its effect, it is right here. It can't be normal summoned or set. When you normal summon a level 4 monster, it gets special summoned from your hand, and it can't be used as synchro material. Now, you're all thinking, oh, that's only good for one thing, exceed summoning. And you're right. But, did you ever think, there are quite a few decks now in the meta that are level 4. So we're going to go over some cards in the meta that are level 4 and can utilize Kagetokage's effect. First off is Goblinberg. Now, Goblinberg and Kagetokage go hand in hand because they're phenomenal effects. So here's how it works: you go Goblinberg, so I'm gonna normal summon him. You activate the effect of Goblinberg, switching him to the D, and special summoning out, let's say, Gagaga Magician. Then the effect of Kagetokage will resolve because they are both UCAN effects. So that gives you first turn Shockmaster. Then you can go no spells, and your opponent's dislocates probably 1/3 of their hand. You can also run it in Heraldics because they have the exact same thing. Because every Heraldic monster is level 4. And I've yet to see a deck that does not run Tragodia. So, no matter what, you're going to have a level 4 monster. But Tragodia is not the focal point. It is this little guy. Now, when I read his effect for the first time, I thought, oh, that's not bad. So I tried using it, and people were like, no, that's a terrible effect. But now, once we have a look at it, it seems pretty good because now we're seeing Exceeds monsters that require at least 3 level 4s. So that's why I decided to make this. Decided why to make Kagetokage the focal point. So yeah, every heraldic beast is level 4. So no matter what you summon, you are always going to have at least 2 monsters. And if you summon out Leo, you can summon out Kagetokage. So you've got instant Utopia or instant Maestroke or whatever. Onto Dino Rabbits. Now, Rescue Rabbit, as you can tell, it's a pretty useful card. It didn't get hit from the 2013 ban list, and I'm kind of salty about that, but we'll ignore that for now. Now, you all know Rescue Rabbit's effect, which is this right here. So, what if we were to combine it with, say, Kagetokage? You would end up having, even if they went Baylor on your rabbit, you would still be able to exceed summon because you summoned out a level 4 monster. They didn't go bottomless. They didn't go torrential. You still summoned it. So even if you summon Rescue Rabbit and they go Valor, that's fine. You still summon the monster, and Kagetokage effect will resolve. If they didn't Valor, that gives you even more options, because then you can just go, okay, use Rabbit's effect to banish, and then you can go for Shockmaster, Shark Drake, just anything really, even a Sigma. I don't think people would want to, but it's just an option. Because that's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! The game's always changing. You never know. Oh, okay. This deck's has already been done. Okay, so let's move on. No, there will always be cards coming out in the future. Next up is Fire Fist. I would like to thank one of my friends for actually recommending this. Now, about a majority of the Fire Fist monsters currently are that a lot of them are level 4. I mean, you got Gorilla, you got Dragon, you got Bear, all them. Now, I know if you summon him and Kagetokage's effect goes off, you can't go for Tiger King. But at that time, remember, this is the first turn of the duel, however, so you'd probably want to Exceed summon for something on the defensive, or maybe Utopia. It's up to you. And even if you choose not to Exceed, Kagetokage still has 1500 defense, so that's not too bad. Onto heroes. Sorry. Now, heroes are all level 4. Every monster in the deck is level 4, unless you're choosing to use Grand Mole in replace of a Ryo. Now, Stratos here is an excellent example. You normal summon him, you activate his effect to add a what was it? To add Neos Alias to hand. That's fine. And then the effect of Kagetokage goes off. Or if you want to add Bubble Man, that's fine too. Because, I mean, if you think about it, what's Bubble Man? I think Bubble Man's a little more. Yeah. Okay, so if you go for Bubble Man instead of Neos, you can actually go for a first turn Shockmaster and still be able to fusion summon like Miracle Fusion. Because sorry, throat's a bit dry. That's something you want to try to avoid. Stratos was normal summoned, allowing you to add Bubble Man to your hand. And so you've only got spells and traps in your hand. Kagetokage gets special summoned. So that's 2 level 4s. And then you set your entire hand, leaving Bubble Man left. And then he gets special summoned. Hi there, Sigma. Hi there, Maystroke. How you doing? Hi there, number 91. How you doing? So yeah, that's just one way to look at it. Now the last one I want to focus on. So I was having trouble trying to think of like current decks, but is the Burning Knucklers. They're a unique deck. They're a deck that's coming out in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. The focus point of them is trying to get as many monsters onto the field as possible. Oh, sorry. So this is Glassjaw. He's just symbolizing it for now. So let's say you summon him. Actually, there's another one. Where is he? Here we go. There's Spa. Let's say you've summoned out Glassjaw. You can special summon out Kagetokage, and since you control a Burning Knuckle monster, Spa comes to the field. And then you can go for number 105, Burning Knuckle, Cestus the Meteor. Now, I'm going to go over his effect just quickly while I can, so everybody knows it. Pretty much, if a Burning Knuckle monster, you control battles of opponent's monster, you detach an Exceeds material from it to negate the opponent's battling monster's effects on the field until the end of the turn, and if you do, your monster cannot be destroyed by that battle, and your opponent takes all battle damage you would have taken. Now that's a pretty good effect, but that can be saved for another video. So yeah, there are actually quite a few ways on how you can use Kagetokage. Don't be shy, it's a decent card. So on that note, I've been Marvel Pokemon 1993, saying, carry on my wayward sons, carry on.